Hi everyone, let's talk books. And just as an FYI, I have my little girl on my lap. So if you hear her barking or her growling, that's who it is. It's Lady. Alright, so today I have my TBR for Cramathon. Cramathon is a readathon that I'd seen a couple times on social media and on BookTube, and it seemed like a really great idea. But I have a really terrible track record with readathons because I try to do them while I'm in the middle of the semester with tons of work and not enough time to actually sit and read. This summer though, I am desperately looking for different readathons. I'm not up on all of the ones that happen on like a regular basis, so I feel like I'm out of the loop. So by the way, if you know of any other readathons happening in June, July, or August, leave them down below, direct me to them. But Cramathon I found because I do follow Hardback Hoarder, and also because Jessie Shelf just posted her TBR for Cramathon, and she's the one that actually gave me the final push to go ahead and join Cramathon. The only reason why I hesitated to do Cramathon was because I'm going to go to Vegas during the tail end of Cramathon. Cramathon is from June 10th to the 17th, and so for the last couple of days there, I'm going to be in Vegas. But why am I going to Vegas? I don't really have a real reason to go to Vegas. I'm not a gambler, I'm not a drinker, I'm not a partier, so I'm going to be sitting by the pool reading. So I thought, well, then why not join Cramathon? So let me share with you the prompts and the books that I've chosen for each prompt. So prompt number 1 is a predicted 5-star book. And my choice for this prompt is The Hate U Give by Angie Thomas. So I've had this in my TBR for a little while. I bought it a couple of months ago, and it's gotten a lot of really good buzz about it, really good reviews, and people I know who are not on BookTube have read it and really loved it, and I really want to read it. So I thought this would be a good one to fit in during Cramathon. Next up is a book out of your comfort zone. For that, and by the way, that one was the hardest prompt for me personally because I pretty much read in almost every genre. I can't think of one genre that I'm like, no, I don't want to read that. I read romance, I read sci-fi, fantasy, I read nonfiction. Graphic novels are the ones that I tend to probably read the least out of, but it's also I don't feel they're out of my comfort zone. So I finally found something that was out of my comfort zone. So this is Journey's End by R.C. Sharif. It says now a major motion picture, but I'm sure this was a while ago. This is a Penguin Modern Classics edition, but this is a play. And a play is definitely out of my comfort zone. So you can see here that it's in play format. But this is about World War I, I believe. Yeah, World War I. Let me read you the back real quick. It says, "You think there's no limit to what a man can bear." It is March 1918, and Lieutenant Raleigh, a naive 18-year-old fresh out of school, is a new recruit in the company commanded by his childhood friend and cricketing hero Captain Stanhope. Yet instead of the young man he remembers, Raleigh finds Stanhope broken and changed, almost beyond recognition, by war. In the tense, claustrophobic confines of the officers' dugout, over the course of 4 days, they listen for the German advance and await their fate. It's a war book. War books are not out of my comfort zone. It's the format of this that makes it out of my comfort zone. But I want to read it because, one, it's something that I might, if it's really good, it's something I could assign in one of my classes because I do teach World War I. So, all right, prompt number 3 is a book that has been in your TBR a long time. I'm going to go ahead and insert a picture of this because it's Robopocalypse by Daniel H. Wilson. This is the book that my sister's partner recommended to me ages and ages ago. I think he recommended this to me the first year that we're going out together, and they've been together for probably over a decade. And he has a really great taste in books. He reads mostly like sci-fi and fantasy, but everything he's recommended to me, I've enjoyed. And that's been, I'm going to read that in ebook because that's on my Kindle, and it's been on my Kindle for a long time. Time to read it. Prompt number 4 is a book that is LGBT and own voices. I have several that would fit in that category that I've been looking forward to reading, and the one that I'm looking forward to reading the most is They Both Die at the End by Adam Silvera. It's about kind of set in the future, in a time in which you basically get a phone call when you're, I think it's 48 hours before you die, and there's an app that connects people that get that phone call, and these are two gay teenagers, but either way, two LGBTQIA teenagers that meet on this app, and they spend their last hours together. So it looks really interesting. I mean, the title of this book is brilliant. They both die in the end. So it's kind of one of those things where it's like about the journey, not the destination, it sounds like. It has gotten a lot of really great reviews, and I really want to read that one. Also because it's YA, I'm hoping that it's a fast read, and therefore I can fit it in to the 7 days of the readathon. Okay, next prompt is not a standard novel. So they said it could be anything. It could be a graphic novel, an audiobook. I thought about picking an audiobook, especially because I'm going to be driving to Vegas. But I could probably fit one in, but I'm not going to be driving the whole time. I'm going to be splitting the driving up with my boyfriend, and the rule is that whoever drives picks what's on the radio or coming through the speakers in the car. And so I'm like, I might not get to finish it. So instead I'm going for a graphic novel. And the graphic novel that I'm choosing is Wonder Woman, The True Amazon by Jill Thompson. I picked this up from a trip to Barnes & Noble. And I'm really into the stories of Wonder Woman, especially after reading Jill Lepore's Secret History of Wonder Woman, in which she really kind of gives us a fascinating history and look into the creator of Wonder Woman and kind of a lot of his intention and the setting in which Wonder Woman was created. And so I went into Barnes & Noble and checked out their graphic novel section. So they have a ton of Wonder Woman graphic novels, and this one looked really gorgeous. I should show you the inside, the artwork on this is really gorgeous and interesting to me. So I'm going to read this one, and it says it was a 2017 Eisner Award Best Graphic Album. So that's good to know. All right, next prompt is has favorite color on the cover. This was hard because I have tons of favorite colors. I don't think I've ever had like a favorite color, or like it changes all the time, right? Because depending on my mood, I might like a different color. So I picked a book that has a couple of my favorite. Actually, it has almost every single color I enjoy on the cover. And this is Michael Ausiello's, spoiler alert, The Hero Dies, a memoir of love, loss, and other four-letter words. So this is a nonfiction book. It's a memoir. Michael Ausiello is a TV and entertainment writer and editor. He has his own website now. What is it called? I'll go ahead and put his website down here because I don't remember off the top of my TV Line. That's his website. But I've been following him for a really long time, ever since he was he wrote for TV Guide and then for Entertainment Weekly, and he is just a really smart, funny writer. I really enjoy his work, and so I've been following him on social media for over a decade. And his partner died. And he shared that on social media. When he talked about this book, it felt like something that I really wanted to read because I felt connected to him in some way because I read his writing, and I think that the website that he's put together is really brilliant, and he's gone through a lot in his life, so I wanted to kind of read him tell the story of his life and what he's gone through. So yeah, this will probably be a sad one, probably also funny because I know what kind of writer he is. But anyways, this has been on my shelf for quite some time also. I bought this when it first came out and have not had the chance to read it yet, but I thought this would be a great opportunity to finally read it. Okay, and in terms of color, by the way, this teal or green color on here is gorgeous, and lately I have been really into this color. Traditionally, one of my favorite colors has always been red, and I really love yellow. The only color missing in here that I sometimes like is like a blue green. So if this green had a little more blue in it, that's the other color I've sometimes been into. But otherwise, all of these colors I'm super into. Okay, next prompt was, oh, this is the last prompt? Yeah, last prompt is read 7 books. And I was looking out here and I was like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's only 6. I need one more book for this challenge. So I picked up A Cozy Mystery. And this is by Krista Davis, and it's Murder, She Barked. Isn't that adorable? I picked up a bunch of cozy mysteries from Barnes & Noble a couple of months ago, and this one just seems really delightful. And I used to read a lot of cozy mysteries, and I haven't in a really long time. At the time I was reading them, I don't think the term cozy mysteries existed, or at least I wasn't aware of it, but I picked this one up, and it's about dogs, and there will be murder, and it'll be great. It'll also be a fast read. This is a book that I can read in one sitting in less than a day, so I thought that would be perfect, so I can make sure and read 7 books during this period. So, Cramathon, here we come. Maybe, hopefully, my first successful readathon. Keep your fingers crossed for me, please, because I have not been able to complete a single readathon in the last year, and that seems really pitiful. So I'll need all the help I can get. So let me know what your tips are for getting through a readathon. Did I make some bad choices here? I try to be reasonable with the books I chose, and that they're not all big, long books that will take days to read. Like, I feel like this is more of a manageable TBR than I've picked in the past, but let me know if looking at it you see some red flags, because I am trying to get better at this. Anyway, thank you so much for watching this. Let me know if you're participating in Cramathon. I'm going to sit down and watch as many videos on this as I can and try to follow as many people as possible. So leave your info down below, and thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.